You a Star Wars fan? Because you'll be amazed at number one, that a lot of women might be into the shit that you're into, but you're so worried about her judging you that you don't give it half a chance. But also some of the things that you're not into, you'll be amazed at how women would want to get into it because they want to get closer to you.
A lot of times they say shit like, "Oh, I'm free on weekends," or I'm usually free on Thursdays," or whatever the hell. So if it makes sense, then I schedule a date.
If she really liked you from the get-go, there would be no reward system you would have to look for to do anything for, right? Because it would automatically be there, And I like to do this in conversations sometimes. When you're speaking with somebody and you'll hear a girl say something like, "I'll never do this," or "I don't like this," or "I don't like that." And then you'll notice, you'll say, "Nah, I kind of like it. I like it when blah, blah, blah." And she's like, well, yeah, when you say it like that, I like it, and it's just kind of like, yeah, you switched up awfully fast for somebody that just really said they don't like something. And so, there's always been clues out there for fellas to understand, like, yo, if they really like you, they will change their whole political party.
They're not giving her real instruction. They're not letting her know what it really is. And most dudes don't do it. Most dudes don't say what it is because they're afraid to hear no, or they're afraid to bring up sex too early and all of this and all of that. But the bottom line is this. Either, again, and somebody said it, either she's feeling you or she's not. You understand? Either she's feeling you or she's not. We got to stop all this nonsense, man. Guys are too afraid to hear no, and it's like I'd rather hear no than to waste 2, 3, 4 dates and time spent, money spent, and all this other shit just to find out that you wasn't feeling me any damn way. You see what I'm saying? But so with me, first date is cool. If you don't want to do it on the first date, no problem. You could be on your period or whatever it is. There's a lot of things that could be off on the first date, right? It doesn't matter. But second date, you gotta know what it
is. For me, I like exclusive vagina to me. And that's because I don't want to catch nothing to have my later years messed up. And I like to stroke without no condom on. It feels great.
No.
So I like it.
So you like to be hugged by the sugar walls? You like to be hugged?
Yeah. I like that velvet, plush velvet. The smoothness. So,
but even then, Jay Roman, I hear you.
He don't get up for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So, and the reason is because he has to conserve his energy to do 3 full workouts a day up until his competition date. You understand? So when he's in season, he literally just works out as hard as he can. Then he sits on the couch and his wife brings him everything. The only thing she don't do is fucking piss for him, right? So what I'm saying is, it's one thing to have a wife that does it, because you said earlier, these were the words you used. You said a woman who says, "Oh, I rock with this dude, so I don't mind doing this." But see, it's a difference between a woman who doesn't mind and a woman who cheerfully wants to do it. Understand the position of a simp. Make sure you understand the position of a friend zone nigga. Make sure you understand that a man doesn't do anything for nothing. You understand? So run the game, be careful, and do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. And that's the right there, Jay Roman. And that's the problem. Your main chick should always be prioritized over all the new chicks. Right? The new chicks should not get preferential treatment. Right? So what would make it difficult for a lot of women is if you're giving girlfriend treatment to the new chick. Right? So this is why when you very first meet women, you have to establish boundaries and parameters where they got to earn everything. So that way, when the main chick is with you and she knows you're dealing with new women, she knows they have to go through the gauntlet too. They just don't get shit quicker. Like
Kerry K set in the blaze, sagging. Miles Cunham with the game so tight. J. Roman lit the torch, keeping it right. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law. Kerry K drops jewels, the crowd enthralled. Words cut deep, no need for brawls. Miles Cunningham, tactic sharp like a dagger. Navigates the game, makes the haters stagger. Journey to manhood, no easy feat. Lessons from the masters, words concrete. J. Roman with the keys, opens the door. Manhood's the path, gotta crave for more. Manhood's the challenge, skill set to master. In a world moving fast, gotta move faster. Trap beat, pounding 808, shake the floor. Guided by the host, wisdom like law.
Yo, we back at it.
Hey, what's going on? What's up, K-Zag? How you doing there, buddy?
Man, I can't complain. I woke up this morning,
There you go.
stretched, and I felt my toes wiggle, and I said, God gave me another day. It's gonna be great.
You felt your toes wiggle?
I felt the wiggle, bro.
Hey, I'm telling you that on some real shit, niggas don't even realize how beautiful that is. Your toes wiggling, nigga. That's real.
Bro.
You know how many niggas can't feel their fucking toes?
That's some real shit.
You know how many niggas can't feel nothing below their waist, nigga? God damn.
Hey, there's a lot of dudes that's going through it. They got some real struggles.
Exactly.
And you got dudes complaining about shit they can actually fix.
Facts.
I'm just saying.
Real
So,
talk,
man. How is it going on your side of the world, man? What's going on with you?
Doing great, man. Putting out this content, people responding to the content, people getting on the membership, man. So make sure y'all go over to masculineidentity.com and you can schedule a consultation, or you could get on the membership or get any one of the other seminars featuring K-Zaggin, you feel me, and the documentaries and stuff, man. So y'all go over there, go to masculineidentity.com and pick up what you need to pick up, because we got it for you.
All right, so I don't have no videos today, Miles, but I just want to talk about this shit. I was thinking about this, right? So what are we talking about today? People are non-monogamous until they catch feelings. Then they demand exclusivity. So what got me thinking about this was, there are some, poly groups that are popping up on Facebook, that I find my way over there and I intermingle and shit. And what I'm noticing is there are people who are pro-monogamy coming into them groups, and they feel threatened, I guess. They feel threatened by, another way of life, if you will. And I just want to point out that we're all non-monogamous. I mean, if you think about the way that we date, right?
Right.
So even for all the women who claim, right, that, I just date multiple guys, I'm not fucking all of them. Now, and women, I know you're not, right? Because these guys are complaining too much. So we know you're not fucking all of them, right? But even for women that are dating multiple guys and are not necessarily having sex with them, that's still a non-monogamous activity. The fact that you're dealing with multiple people, when you guys go out and meet multiple women and you're talking to multiple women trying to set shit up, that's a non-monogamous activity, right? So my thing is, I just want people to think about this. So at what point do you go from doing the non-monogamous activities to saying, you know what, I don't want nobody else to have her but me, or I don't want no one else to have him but me? And then now all of a sudden there's an expectation or an obligation of monogamy, right? I just kind of want to talk about that, whether or not guys or women are making decisions to get into these relationships because you really want it or because you want the relationship. I'll pass it to you, Phil.
Well, yeah, it's one of those things where, what's going on, J. Roman in the building? What's up? Yeah, but it's one of those things where because of you start off being cool with being non-monogamous because you want your own freedom. And then when you find something precious, you want to lock it up. You see what I'm saying? But the thing is that the average person, they don't realize that they've already found something precious, because the thing that you found precious is yourself. You see what I'm saying? So it's the person who get with somebody and then start to catch feelings and then start to think that they found something precious. I think that's where the first mistake happens, because like I said, the thing that you found precious should be yourself. And if you're focused on that, and if you understand that, there's no reason to want to lock anybody up, because if you know how precious you are, then whoever you fucking with is going to appreciate you, and is going to deal with you with such respect and such, such protocol. If they understand your program, they understand how you work, they understand how you move. Here we go. We got Efosa. What's going on with you, bro?
Yeah, I got a question.
Hey, real quick, how old are you again, for the record?
28.
28, great. All right, so go ahead, bro.
Yeah, what does vaginal discharge?
Oh my God. What?
Oh,
What'd you say?
What did he just ask for?
Vaginal discharge.
Okay, wait. So the word is vaginal. Say vaginal.
Vaginal discharge.
Okay. So what do I think about that?
Yeah.
In what context? What do you mean?
Yeah, that it comes from white stuff that comes from women's vagina. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
It's Efosa, my brother. It's natural. It occurs, especially when women are ovulating, right? It's something that occurs. It's called creaming, right? It's something that happens naturally during sex. It's okay. We've all experienced being snowed on. It's okay, bro. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. Just wipe it off when you get done. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Or have her do it. She might like it. You know what I'm saying?
So, but what's your question about it though? What are we trying to figure out, Efosa?
Yeah, because I met a woman last night, and that stuff came out, and I first I didn't know what it is, but I researched it and I realized the vaginal discharge.
Stop! Hey, man! The word is vaginal.
Vaginal discharge. Excuse me.
Jesus Christ.
Well, Efosa, I would say that there might be some instances where if it looks like cottage cheese, she might have a yeast infection. I'm not sure if that's what it was, but women got all kinds of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, but it's all good though. If she was enjoying it, Efosa, if she was enjoying it and she was raining down liquid snow, bro, it's all good.
Efosa,
it's all good. It's all
Efosa, good. I was kind of like you in the beginning. I'm like, what is this?
What is this?
Right? What is this? This does not, and some women are different. You will find some with their vaginal discharges kind of clear and wet, and it's different, and some are just a little more snowy, as Zag would say.
Liquid snow,
but
just drizzle,
it is part of their anatomy. Sometimes there is something going on, so that's why it's always best.
I like Jillian's attitude. This is the spirit to have, ladies. He has stuff that comes out too. Just lick it off and move on. I love that attitude. My bad,
I find it's always great to use protection, and this is why. You never know exactly what's going on, but I'm with Zag. Let's continue to have this fun, and we'll figure that out.
That's what I'm saying. That's part of what makes it fun is the secretions that go down. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's up?
So some of it.
Some of the time.
Y'all niggas acting like it's all good. No, it ain't all good, nigga.
Yeah, some of it.
Out of here. What are you talking about?
All we're trying to do is put a positive spin on it for the brother on the phone, man.
Oh no, Efosa, you go as you go further and further in your sexual career, you gonna notice different women got different situation at different times of the month, and you're gonna have to be mature and deal with it. But no, it is not all good.
No, it's not all good. That's
all good.
Well, I want him to understand it. It doesn't mean she has a disease.
Okay,
that's the first thing.
It don't mean.
Well, that's why I threw in there the yeast infection thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if you don't, and here's the thing, this is what guys don't understand. If all you're doing is just fucking women, and you're not in long-term relationships or dealing with women, there's a lot of shit you'll never fucking know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to be around women for a lengthy period of time outside of just having sex with them, and you'll see all that shit.
Exactly. That's it. That's another thing to consider, Efosa. If you just got chicks that you fucking here and there, you it's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get, right? And with that being said, you're not supposed to eat every piece of chocolate in the box. So
oh hell no.
But what you got
definitely not.
Yo, listen. Cause sometimes that cream be too thick, bruh. It be too thick sometimes. Like, no. And then another thing too, you gotta look at the smell. You gotta.
Hey, I didn't even go there yet. Yeah, I find in my career of satisfying individuals, I tend to find the ones that don't have the snowy cream, and I find that's the majority how I like it. So. Me personally, now Zag, I know you know.
It don't matter to me, bro. I like,
don't matter.
Just, make it do what it do, baby. Make it do what it do. A lot
of times I find that
we're gonna figure it out together.
Something is off the pH balance, and something is going on. So go ahead and handle that.
Man, let me tell you something. I got stuff that come out too, but it ain't cloudy. It's clear. Okay. That's it. I don't know what she talking about. Just lick it off and move on. Y'all should sometimes y'all should be looking like, nah, bro. Nah, bro.
No, I'm not personally looking nothing. No, I'm talking about her. I'm talking about
exactly.
When she want to clean it off and put it back. That's
just like gentlemen. We can stay up on the pineapple juice. I hope all the gentlemen understand pineapple juice. I stay up drinking my pineapple juice because it makes yours taste a lot better for them.
Oh, so, yes.
If you don't know, drink your pineapple juice, keep your system clean.
Yes.
And they'll enjoy that.
Yes.
Is Efosa still there? We got way off track with that shit.
Efosa, you still there, brother? You still there, Efosa?
Still here, yeah.
Okay. Have you learned enough? Are you good?
I am.
Okay.
That's why I don't eat pussy, man. I never eat pussy. I don't eat pussy.
Efosa, just keep strapping it up, bro. Just keep strapping. You see, and that's another. When they look like cottage cheese, is real bad. But I've seen Greek yogurt when it's been really thick. I've seen the Greek yogurt.
Yeah, that's not me.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
and I've also seen. Anybody know what the hell is that shit called? It's like
the green one.
It's like if it's green, run. If it's green, run.
Yeah. There's
We don't do green. It's white or
no. Yeah.
It's white or clear, and if it's off white, back up off it, leave it alone. It got to be white or clear.
Bro, where were you at during health class? Like, were you absent? Like, where were you at, bro? Like, did you skip that whole semester or something, bro? What's up with you, bro? You good?
Woo. Lord have mercy.
No. I just researched it on the internet. I ain't know about what word again? What word again?
What?
The word, the V word.
Vaginal.
Again.
Say vaginal, like
vaginal discharge.
Look like vagina, like vagina,
like vagina with the L. Vaginal discharge.
Vaginal discharge. Yeah, it's my first time heard of it.
Efosa. When you hang up, you can go Google vaginal discharge, and you can look up the ones that are okay and look up the ones that say caution. Like, I don't know about this. Let me not proceed. Let me stop.
I'm not gonna lie.
Can't
It
do
all
this.
says caution to me.
It's
Yeah.
It clear. It says caution to me. But you know, maybe I just had a string of women that were just clear. You know, so now when you are smacking because of body chemistry and soap and stuff like that, there can be some whiteness that happens because of both of you guys. But you know, especially when there was a lot of spit involved in the pre-actions. So so I just want to give you a clear definition.
It's a lot of fluids.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
a whole lot of DNA. There's a lot of DNA being,
So you have to understand the difference between that and discharge. But one thing is this, Efosa, I appreciate you calling about it because I bet you there's a lot of other guys that don't know or have some mental hangups about it.
Yeah.
You need to research it. You need to research it because if you're not in a long-term relationship, that person there you could really ask and have a discussion with about it is not there. So you need to research it and figure out what's what. Exactly. And I think that's a good question you ask because there's probably a lot of people that sitting back that don't even really know about it. Just like I didn't really know about a period and what happens during the period time until I had an ex-girlfriend, when we were very younger, show me. And I was like, oh, I'm amazed. Mm-hmm. This is an amazing
bro,
thing.
I'm amazed how they survive, bro. After 7 days of just
now, their whole lining comes out, right?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand.
And she showed me. She was like, "This is what comes out." She's in the doctor. She's
bro. Okay,
so
bro.
She was going to medical school, but hey, bro, I'm telling you right now, when you learn certain things, you understand
that women can survive that ordeal. They are some amazing creatures, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to give it up to them.
Beautiful specimen of God's creations.
That's what I'm saying. The fact that they can survive that. Because they can get a paper cut, they can be like, oh shit. A lot of blood right here. Shit go through 7 days and they come out smiling, bro.
When you are going through that, though,
yeah,
shout out to y'all. You don't have the right to have an attitude with me, though. Like I don't do that,
we don't do attitudes.
Cursing your daddy, cursing your mama out when you're on that. So
the whole PMSing thing, we skip right past that over here, dog. We don't do that over here. So on that note, Efosa, you good, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I just Googled it. That's why I asked y'all guys to Google it before I call in.
Okay.
Efosa, I'm noticing. I know you call when Lucario Miles, when they do their shows, you call and you ask a lot of these questions. And I know you're just curious, but my advice to you is a couple of things. One, Google stuff. Like Google stuff, and it's cool that you get advice from people that you respect, because obviously, you respect the advice and you trust it. But also it's good to just learn things on your own, right? So because there's a broader scope of knowledge and information that's out there other than from the word of other people's mouths. But also stop overthinking shit, brother. Like you're having sex. Hey, Efosa is autistic, and this brother is getting it in. There is no reason for you able-bodied motherfuckers to not be. Shout out, hey, Efosa. I don't care what kind of questions you ask, because your questions are almost always related to you actively fucking. So shout out to you, my brother. But y'all got it.
Real talk. All right. So appreciate you, Efosa. Thanks for calling in, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Take it easy, man. All right now. My man, Efosa, man.
Hey, hold on. Let me have a conversation with Lady Sam. Who out here tasting delicious? Who you talking about? Standard. Smelling good and tasting delicious
is the cup of tea with a piece of cake. Okay, all right. If you say so.
Let me find out.
Listen. Let's have this announcement right now. Just because I've been through it. Not everybody's thing tastes delicious like what you're saying. So there's different things.
You got to be picky.
I prefer the au naturel smell in either candy flowers or something else, some cleanliness, something. But I think I told the story already, so I ain't gonna go there. But I was highly disappointed after my dip test with this very lingerie wearing sexy thing, and we had to stop our interaction. It did not smell like it should smell. And if
Are you
it don't smell
saying
like it should smell,
it was ripe? Are you saying it was ripe? Is that what you're saying?
dog, I would have. Okay, like I tell this story and I get upset every time because one, I was younger, and two, when you say how fine was she, it was fine, right? Wearing lingerie, coming, I didn't even dip a test. I rubbed on the outside. Got to my nose, my nose about 6 inches away, and backed up like, hold on. And then right there, the two devils on the shoulder. One was like, "Hey, she fine," and the other one was like, "Hell no, man.
Hell no.
Hell nah."
And
so we had to stop our whole interaction. She got mad at me, and this is all I said. I dipped again, same results. I went to go put it. I put my fingers to her nose. She backed up. And I was like, "Well, I mean, if you backing up," I said, "This is you." It's you. And hey, look, and me trying to be mature because actually I was still trying to hit this moment. I ain't gonna lie. I said, "Hey, I got a shower right there. If you need to freshen up, just go ahead and freshen up." And the thing is, she did freshen up because she's sitting here in lingerie. Because I don't know nobody that put on lingerie with a dirty body. And if that was the case, she could have just said, "Oh, my bad. I don't know. I took more than 20 steps." And so went into the shower. No, she started to argue with me about how it should smell.
What?
Now, this very voluptuous woman was from Nigeria.
I was like, hold on. I was like, I would have had to have, come up with a different approach to dealing with it because I would have had to stay and figure that shit out.
No, I'm talking about natural long black hair.
How Nigerian was she? Was she off?
Greenish eyes, like it was crazy. Anyways, voluptuous. Right, I was mad. I was mad at the whole situation.
J. Roman, and see that segues into this because you said something, and we talking and all that, but you said something about getting into the shower. See, this is why I caution guys against having women come over and you don't make it clear that you want sex to go down and you just assume that the woman knows. Yeah. Because let me tell you this. Let me tell you right now. You fuck around and have a chick that took a shower at 6 o'clock in the morning, went to work, and you got her coming over at 8, 9 o'clock, and the last time she washed her ass was 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. Bro, I'm not having it. So for me, I like to kind of make sure that a bitch is fresh. Like this is why I like to invite chicks over and make it known what's gonna happen. Because most women, they're gonna wash that ass when they know they're about to get into some sex, right? So for having a woman come over and that's why that whole smelling shit. See, she been stewing in that shit all day.
See, let me. This right here, this whole and see, this nigga, you folks are gonna bring this shit up, but this right here is a reason why a nigga like me, I always gotta have a queen. I always gotta have a main lady. Always. Yep. Because all of that like random shit is because I'm not because the problem with me is I'm not a fucking I'm not a degenerate. You understand? So I have no problem wrapping it up, and I have no problem having enough discipline to not put my mouth where it don't need to be.
Nah, bro.
So when it's all about the randoms, it's a lot of shit I can't even do, bruh. It's a lot of shit I can't even do. That's why I even in the beginning of the show, the intro, even J. Roman is like, yeah, I need some exclusive stuff that's designated to me because
I get it though.
I am anally a clean person, man. This is
for real, bro. That's why like all of that random shit is cool, but nah, it's not that cool. Anyway, 816, you are on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set Show. Name, age, city, and what's your question?
Aaron, 35, Kansas City.
All right, what's going on with you, man? What's your question there?
Yeah, I got a question for Zach. My question is, what would you say that you bring to the dating coach atmosphere that you think that Locario doesn't bring?
What?
This is
Oh,
the guy that got a problem with me making videos that are similar to Lucario. He calling up. Oh, that's so.
No, wait, Zach. I ain't even gonna let that slide, man. Caller,
you ain't gotta protect your boyfriend.
Caller, I'm not protecting nothing. I'm not protecting nothing. You need to have some respect and learn how to ask a question. Okay, I'm gonna let you go now. I'm gonna let you go now, my bro. Take it easy. Have a great day. Because I'm not here for it. Because if any, I'm not saying you can't ask a question like that, but not in reference to another man.
Yeah,
you could call and ask me, what do I feel I bring to the fucking dating coach arena?
Exactly.
Why I gotta,
there you go.
How the fuck you compare me to another nigga?
See, and that's the question that a man would ask. You would ask that question. Because what he's asking me to do, he's asking me to look at another man and then start rattling off what I believe, how I'm different than that man. No, I'm not going to do that. Because my thing is this. You can look at my content and you can decide for yourself. Right? I don't, because see, what he fails to understand is I'm not here to sell myself to you. I'm not here to prove myself to you. Right? And I guess he thinks his opinion matters and it doesn't. Right? It really doesn't. So, and my thing is this, like him or anybody else, either the content is something you fucking with or something you not fucking with. It's really that simple. But y'all got it, man. Go ahead.
That's it. Nah, sir. Nah, some of these dudes, bro, like they just ain't got no respect for the game, bro. I'm not here for it. Like I'm done. I'm done with all y'all niggas, bro. All y'all little bitch ass niggas who secretly got a problem with niggas and y'all trying to call in and ask little slick ass questions. All of y'all niggas could go die slow somewhere, bro. Like seriously.
Yeah. No, it's shameful. Because here's my thing, bro. Let me just say this. There is shit on YouTube that I don't watch, that I'm not feeling. I'm not gonna go over there and watch it, then get in the comments and talk shit. That's stupid. Like, why would I even give that my time and energy to do it? If I don't fuck with it, I don't fuck with it. Like, it's really that simple. Like, that's grown man shit. So even when we talk about all this dating advice and relationship advice, what guys fail to understand is we still talk about being men and moving like men. And the caller is the epitome of why guys are really struggling is they don't move like men. Like, he's moving like a gossiping hoe. Like, worried about some stupid shit.
I ain't fuck with y'all niggas, bro.
All right, and Roger with the 1999, appreciate that. And again, look,
Zach,
my
I want to
content
know
isn't for
what's
everybody,
the
bro.
difference between the way you breathe and the way Lucario. You know, the crazy thing is, Zach, you was ready to answer the question because you got the answer. Because as a man, you know yourself and you know the difference between you.
No. But I wasn't going to answer the question
like
an
individual. No, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, but not an individual.
Right.
You are an individual. You know the difference between you and anybody.
Yeah.
That's on it. Just like we all have differences here, and that's the way I could tell you. Just speaking to people that are listening, that might sit back and be like, "Well, how come you just couldn't answer it?" Because it was a silly question. And we're men, and we ain't trying to answer silly questions.
Yeah,
we're trying to answer real questions. And what makes it a silly question is the fact that he sees a group of people that rock with each other, that are on one accord, but are different and don't really understand it. That's because you don't know how to stand in a space of men and still be an individual. You fall in the crowd. We don't think everything the same. We might have some same principles, but it's going to be a little bit different. And if you really listen to the shows between all the individuals, you will see the individuality, but see the one accord on the principles how men should be walking.
Facts.
And that's what it is. And if you don't understand that, you haven't really been looking. And that's what makes it a silly question.
Well, he has another issue. There's something else going on with him that's beyond the surface of what he mentioned. There's something else. You know what I'm saying? And he's projecting, he's mentioning that, but there's something else going on with this dude. It's kind of like I said, I talked about how women, for the most part, communicate indirectly. That's just how women communicate. It's not to say they're incapable of being direct or assertive, but just typically how women communicate and move is very passive and indirect. He's doing the same thing, right? Because there's something else that triggered you about me, right? But you're clinging to that, the whole comparison to L. But there's something else going on that's deeper than that, right? And instead of him being a man, you know what I'm saying, and speaking to that, he's speaking to some other shit that don't matter. But anyway, we good, man. So
yeah, guys, call in. Go ahead and call in. The phone number is, there we go, 816. You're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. Name, age, city. What's your question?
This Aaron, 35, Kansas City.
Oh, is this the same nigga?
Yeah, let me get this one-on-one with Zach.
Okay.
Yeah. Donate 50 bucks, and then we can do the one-on-one. Donate 50 bucks, nigga. Donate 50 bucks, nigga. Because if I'm gonna give a whole ass nigga like you my time, you gotta pay, nigga. $50 and call back, nigga. Donate.
Hell no, I would never pay.
Hang up on this whole ass nigga. $50 and call your bitch ass back, and we can do a one-on-one, nigga.
Right.
Ask your question in the chat so we can screen it first. You know,
Yo,
I like smoke, so I don't need to. But you know, ask that question in the
Dr.
chat.
Steele, I love the smoke. I love the smoke. But my thing, and this is what guys. So let me explain something to people. So this guy, he's come to my channel a couple times, and I delete and I block him, and then he'll create another account and come back under the same video commenting again. So you see what I'm saying? So people understand, like, he just called up. No, this nigga is a stalker for real.
That's straight weirdo shit, bro. He been calling me and Lucario's channel shit.
Okay.
And that's the weird shit. That's the weird shit. He always want to talk to Lucario alone. And Lucario does umpteen shows by himself. But he always try to call up when it's me and Lucario. And I'm like, and then he want to fucking always say slick shit. Like, yo, I don't got time for that shit, man. Y'all niggas get the fuck out of here.
Bro. And I heard him, he'll say shit like, this is for Lucario, not for you, Miles. Like he calling up like he can dictate shit. Like, nigga, you can't dictate shit over here. The fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
The worst out here, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas be wilding. I don't know what the fuck.
You picked the right one today, bro. Anyway, Dr. Steele, 5. I'm glad that y'all, Steve, Lucario, 1950 are the only dating coaches I listen to. You more about manhood than about dating. And let me just say this: I fuck with Miles and Lucario heavy. I watch that shit all the time because to me it's the most relatable shit to me. Right? I rock with it like heavy because it's relatable to me. Right? And plus I'm entertained by some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even gonna front on that too. Right. But still, when those brothers speak, dog, it's relatable like a motherfucker to me. You know what I'm saying? So and there's similarities. The reason why we rock with each other when they say game, recognize game. We're all different and unique men, period. But there's similarities as far as maybe our philosophy or our ideology on this or that.
Right, exactly.
But when I say similarities, that's where it is. We're not identical.
Right.
There's nothing about niggas that's identical. Similarities, yeah, that's about far as it go, though.
Yeah. I'm just laughing every time you say that. I think about Miami. Everybody walk differently. Everybody move differently.
Yeah,
everybody headstrong. We can't even give a direction in the car. Everybody, this is the way to go.
Yeah,
I didn't even see y'all niggas unless we was at like a mutual event or some shit. I didn't even see y'all.
Hey, man, it was hilarious. We hop in the car. Everybody got a direction to go. This is how we get here. None of us never been here. This is how we go.
When you got 4 dudes that are the generals in their life, and you put 4 generals in the car, nobody wants to be the sergeant.
Facts. Real talk.
Shit, but that's real shit though. But see, this is what I love. This is what I love about fucking with y'all is how y'all niggas is online is how y'all are in person. It's
real life.
It's some real shit. It's some real shit. So I just want to point that out. But yo, guys, the call-in number is open. Or the call line, the calling line is open. 1-844. Now the motherfucker moving slow. Wait for the number to come back. All right, 1-844-672-7300. If you got a question, by all means, call in. Put a Q in the chat and ask your question. Now, and to the guy from Kansas City, yeah, bro, donate and get this one-on-one, nigga, donate. But yeah, you're not gonna call in and dictate the show and take the show up with nonsense. with nonsense, bro. We're not gonna let you do that over here. Yeah, be like Miles said, be respectful, nigga. People are non-monogamous until they catch feelings. Then they demand exclusivity. Miles, I don't know if you remember, and Jay Roman, I don't know if you recall, a few months back, we had a guy who called in and he had a situation where he had gotten into a relationship, a monogamous relationship with a woman, and he didn't really want to get into it. But the woman was basically like, if you want to be with me, then we got to be sexually exclusive. So he reluctantly got into this monogamous relationship only for that woman to be cheating later on. Right? And then he ended up cheating, and then they both cheating on each other. And then she comes back and tells him, hey, since we're doing all this cheating, we might as well open it up. Right? And then he's like, well, so my point is with all of that is, a lot of you guys, we have to understand that when it comes to like monogamy, anything like that, a lot of these women, and I'm not putting this on all women, right? But a good number of these women, they will have you believing that that's their default setting is sexual exclusivity or monogamy, but it's not necessarily true in many cases. This is why I keep telling people, y'all have to remember, all of us, when we very first meet new people, all of us are dating non-monogamous, right? Whether you're having sex or not, it's still non-monogamous because you're dealing with multiple people, right? So the fact that, this is what people don't understand. This is why cheating is so prevalent, right? In relationships. I'm gonna tell you why. Because technically, you've already been conditioned to share people.
Right.
You've already been conditioned. Okay, but what it is when your feelings get involved and you want to cuff that person, then your social conditioning kicks in. Oh, it's supposed to be only two people. So then it's almost like you fight to make that happen, right? This is why you got the body count dudes, the pair bonding guys, because they're worried about that one-on-one thing where the chick won't cheat. But those guys themselves also have non-monogamous tendencies when they date. It's only when they catch feelings that the other shit kicks in. Shout out to Kobe Lean with the 1999, here to support this valuable game. Shout out to you guys. Now, and by no means, let me just say this. I am not dissing monogamy. I'm not telling people not to get into monogamous relationships. All I'm telling people to do is think about it. Think about who you're dealing with. Because here's the thing, let me just say this real quick. And I'll pass it to y'all. This is one reason why I never ask women to be faithful to me. I have never asked a woman to not fuck with other guys. I don't ask that. And the reason why I don't ask it, because I don't want to obligate the woman to something she don't want to do of her own free will, right? Because this is what I know, my personal experiences. I've had women who wanted to deal with me beyond sex, and we're dealing with each other. We're dating for a minute.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about a relationship. We're not in one, but I've had women who they wanted to not fuck with other dudes. They wanted to stop dealing with other dudes on their own, of their own volition, right? And I'm like, no, girl, keep doing your thing. And to me, for me personally, this is just my own point of view. That's how it should be, you know what I'm saying, is a woman, she wants to stop fucking dudes on her own. I don't want to come to a woman and be like, hey, I'm going to need you to stop sucking dick. I don't want nobody else sucking. I don't want you doing that shit no more, only with me. I don't want to do that and then hold the threat of a relationship over her head. Hey, if you want me, then you got to stop. Because then what she's going to do is she's going to say, I want him, but I don't want to stop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pretend to go along with what he's saying and then sneak and do the other. Y'all got it.
Jerome, you want it? Go ahead, man. Because you didn't even get a chance to really comment on the topic yet.
No.
Okay, yeah, let's get it there.
My philosophy has always been, some of these cats really don't know how to handle more than one, even though they lie to themselves.
Oh, that's facts. That's true.
And I think that one is better than an unstable stable. Right. So if you can't handle more than one, don't do it. Now you have to experience to understand what you can and cannot handle. Right. So I realized in my journey, about 3 is good enough for me. Right. You know, more than that, I've made a lot of mistakes and stuff. So That was good enough for me.
Right.
The reason I think it's an individual choice about this monogamous thing, right? If you see the benefit of it and it's something that you want to do, then there's ways to do it and the mentality to it. But I don't think people realize the mentality is the same no matter if it's monogamous or not. That you have to make it your choice and live with that choice. I'm 100% agreeing with Zag when it comes to her making the choice on if she wants to join whatever you're doing. Now, for me, younger, this is my thing. My ego says it's mine. It got to be mine. You start to get a little bit older, you like, look, I'm not making that choice for you. You got to make that choice. And it has to be choice that you made besides the sex thing. Because I had one that was like, oh, please take the condom off, please. I'm like, nah, thanks, stand on. Please, how come? Well, I don't know what you do. Like, I don't know you. Like, I don't know, you got dudes here or dudes there. I just like it. I don't have nobody but you, but you. Right. I don't know. It seems, you just want to feel it and not really understand what I'm saying. Like
exactly.
Like there has to be a certain amount of trust to go out in this world and say, all right, look, we're gonna keep each other safe. Because you're not giving a test every time they enter the door. Let's be real, fellas. But you don't know what she's doing.
Exactly.
So there has to be some sort of a trust and bond that's put together for that to happen for me. And that's why I find that more in exclusive relationships. Now, is that saying that she could go out and do whatever? Yeah, she could go out and do whatever. But, the respect should be there to say, hey, we can't do this. And I had a girl come back and say, hey, you should put a condom on.
Right.
Yep. And I said, oh, so okay. So you out there, okay, cool. Now I didn't make it a big deal and make it, oh my God, I can't believe you. What you mean? Who was you fucking? It's just like she understood what I was coming from when I explained it. Like, look, we can rock like this, but if you don't, then you got to let me know. Because it's not about jealousy or anything like that. It's about our health.
It's about safety. It's about sexual safety, sexual health. And that's right. And Jillian, I'm gonna get to your point, Jillian. I'm glad you said that. But right here, see, when Jillian says if he's that guy, she will not want any other man. See, this is my thing. If you're telling somebody, I want to be sexually exclusive, or I don't want nobody else, but I don't want you to want anybody else either. It's almost like you're exchanging loyalty for loyalty. There's something very disingenuous about that.
Yeah.
There's something very disingenuous, almost on some, hey, I don't want you fucking nobody else and I won't either, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's just something, for me personally, just something very disingenuous about that exchange, because one person is not making a choice on their own. It's almost like another person is trying to convince them with the lure of something. Hey, if you do this, we can do that. To me, that's just how I feel about it. I want you guys' opinion on it.
Wait, the Jillian's thing?
Oh, yeah. Let me get back to what she said.
Yeah, well, see, and that was my thing earlier when I was getting into understanding what's actually precious. Okay, the thing is that when a man puts a woman on a pedestal, subconsciously she begins to understand that if you put her on a pedestal, she begins to understand that you don't understand the value of yourself. And if you don't understand the value of yourself, it's going to be hard for her to understand the value of yourself. But see, when you have gratitude for your masculine identity, and then when you appreciate, meaning that you're not just thankful, but now you're so thankful that you begin to add value. That's what appreciation is, right? You start to add value to yourself. So earlier we was talking about sex. So let's use sex as an example. You want to perform at optimal levels, and not for the female, but for yourself. So what does that mean? That means you're going to get enough rest. That means you're going to exercise. You're going to do your cardio. You're going to eat right. You're going to drink enough water. You're going to do whatever the hell you need to do to make sure you get good erections, maintain good stamina, and be able to administer the quality of dick that you know that you're capable of. Not what she's expecting, but what you know you're capable of. right? And with that comes the value. With that comes the quality. With that comes the standard. But that comes from you putting yourself on the pedestal first. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the part that a lot of guys miss. And if I'm so focused on that, I don't have time to focus on who else she may be entertaining. You understand? Because if I'm focused on making sure I'm performing at optimal levels, chances are the type of dick that I'm gonna put in her guts, she's not gonna really be able to, she's gonna be hard pressed to find another dude that's gonna stay in her guts and in her mind the way mine will.
See that,
right? And here's what I'm saying. Because here's the thing: the average woman, she's not trying to rack up whack bodies.
No, she's not. That's fact.
They don't even count them.
Exactly. They don't even count them. If it's like Lucario and I had a show yesterday, and it was called "If the Trash is Whack, Don't Call Her Back." And my first reply to that topic was, you don't have to tell females that. Yeah, right. Exactly. So understand what I'm saying. What I'm actually saying is that if you are that dude, just like Jillian said, if you are that dude, meaning if you are focused on yourself, if you are always focused on the highest version of your masculine identity, including how well you perform in the bedroom, et cetera, the way you dress, the way you smell, the way you look, the way you touch, the way you talk, your best fucking self, bro. It's not even a fact of catching feelings. She's going to see you differently from other motherfuckers. Why? Because you see you differently from other motherfuckers. Exactly. And understand, I am not saying to perform at optimal levels to keep the woman from fucking other dudes. Please listen to me closely. What I am saying is...
I'm glad you said that, my brother.
Yeah, because I was...
No, listen. But what I'm saying is that performing at optimal levels, right? A byproduct of performing at optimal levels, because you value yourself, the byproduct of that is the female valuing you as you value yourself. And with the specificity of your masculine identity, even if she is entertaining a couple of other niggas, it's going to be hard pressed for her to find the unique experience that you provide. Look, let me tell you something. One of the main reasons why so many niggas get cheated on, like so heavily and so disrespectfully, is because you are just like the rest of them niggas. You behave, you act, you speak, your worldview is just like the rest of them dudes. So the woman don't see nothing special in you. Why? Because you don't see nothing special in you. So understand, one thing is not for the other. One thing is a byproduct of the other, meaning that because I'm striving for the highest version of myself, because I'm performing at optimal levels, because I do more cardio and I drink more water than the rest of these niggas, because I take care of myself, because I got my own cologne, because I got my own soap, because I smell good, because I look good, because when she get in the shower, she gonna smell that masculine identity soap in the shower. She not gonna smell that shit with another nigga. You understand what I'm saying? She not gonna smell that masculine identity eau de parfum with another nigga, as an example. You get what I'm saying? So again, when you're doing your best for yourself, the byproduct is the woman recognizing that and falling in line because she realizes, shit, I can't get this nowhere else.
That's some real shit, Miles, because if she smelled Polo cologne on one nigga, she can smell it again 100 niggas later. But if she smells what you got, you will never smell unless someone bought it from you. But it's still courtesy of you. It's still an extension of you.
Exactly, and it's still too exclusive.
Yeah. So and let me kind of marry what Jillian said and what you said about the sex thing, right? And this is what guys got to understand, right? She says if he's that guy, she would not want any other man. So the reason why a woman would feel that way is because she's mirroring that guy. So if you're that guy and a woman sees you as that guy, what are you going to be? Attentive to yourself, attentive to your needs, wants, and desires. So when you deal with women, what are you going to be? Attentive, an attentive lover, an attentive listener, all of that shit, right? So when she's dealing with you, she's like, I like this shit. Right. I like, and all she's doing, she's getting you, and she wants you. So of course she's saying, why would I want to be around another guy? I'm getting so much of this good shit any other guy that I deal with pales in comparison to him. I feel like it's a letdown when I deal with other men. I feel like it's a letdown. And I need guys to understand that. Like, and that's just some real shit. This is why some women, they might not deal with men as much. Because it's like, it's a letdown. It's always disappointed. Because here it is. When women meet a guy who they feel is the guy, she's always comparing every other guy to him. Always. So a lot of times, she has unrealistic dating expectations of other men compared to that guy. Which is why she'll end up dealing with that guy a lot. And even though that guy's dealing with other women, she isn't really dealing with a lot of other guys because she can't find that shit nowhere else, and it's a letdown. Guys, think about it like this. If you had a woman, and I'm not condoning cheating at all, but if you had a woman at home who everything else was on point, but the sex was kind of lethargic, kind of mundane, but you had a side chick who you enjoyed, right when you got done with your side chick, you're going to be like, damn, I got to go back home to that shit. It's a letdown. It's a letdown. This is why a lot of guys, they start treating side chicks like girlfriends. Like, girl, this should have been you. But I can't do it now because I got kids with that one.
In the words of Steve, I want everybody to understand. Right now, Miles was not actually talking about sex. He was not actually talking about sex. He was talking about that third vagina in between those ears. And that's what you guys have to understand, that there's so much to play for when it comes to you being you and you being the type of man that demands a type of experience around you. That the person has to step up or step down and step away. And that's the thing. It's just once you understand that, you won't even worry about how great you are in bed, because you already know that you've already tapped into what you needed to tap into in between her head. And that's it. And they'll come to just lay with you. I just want to lay. I just want to lay down. I just want to do this. Can I clean your room? Can I clean your house? Can I be around you? Can you just do some little things for
right
me?
there?
Can
You said some real shit right there. Can I just be around you? I had a chick one time say, I would love to watch you watch football. I would love to watch you watch football.
Right.
Zach, I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer and I play my game, right? It's my work release, like it's more like one of my stress releasers. Like I sit down and I plan it out. Like, okay, I'm gonna play the game on Sunday from this time to this time. Do you know how many would come and just sit and just watch me play this game? And then I had to tell someone, like, hey man, I'm playing the game. Like I'm talking on the thing. I can't answer a whole bunch of questions and stuff. Like
you can't be talking to me. You can't be talking to me.
It's like my time. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. When we met, you said you hate gamers.
You see?
You said you hate gamers when we met. I don't like no guy wasting his time playing games. I just can't get men playing games. Well, I'm a gamer. Oh, well, the ones that kind of sit and all they do is smoke weed and do this other stuff. And I'm just like, no, I'm a gamer. You don't know about them. Maybe they work hard all week. Well, okay. Well, next, you're sitting next to me and now you're invested. Oh, babe, you really got him that time.
Yes. Yeah, see? Right there, J. Roman. Right there.
They start cheerleading for niggas.
You cheerleading for me on a game.
Right there. Because when a woman really likes you, she likes what you like. But not only that, you said something very important. I'm going to go back to what you said, Jay. You said she likes to be around you. This is what guys don't understand. When a woman likes to be around you, as long as you're not putting her in no danger, she don't mind being where you're at. Bro, I'll never forget, real quick. I'll never forget. There was years and years ago, one night, me and a group of friends, we had went out and we all ended up just crashing at somebody's crib. So we all woke up that morning and we were all in the mood to go paintballing, right? We just wanted to go paintballing, right? So a couple of dudes had girlfriends and shit. Like, so someone said, man, we should invite the girls to just cheer us on. Just cheer us on, right? So niggas that had girlfriends invited their girlfriends. Dude that didn't have girlfriends was in phones like, yeah, I met this bitch a week ago. She gonna come cheer me on. Fuck that. Like so niggas was calling bitches they just met, and bitches was showing up. Bro, bitches was showing up to watch niggas run in the mud and shoot paint. Like literally, niggas was calling chick they met 2 days ago. They ain't even fuck yet. Bitch, I'm gonna go do some paintballing. Look, bring your ass through. Come cheerlead me on. I can't have my niggas having a bitch here and I don't got one. Come through.
Right, right.
I'm serious. Now, in hindsight, it was kind of goofy and shit, but chicks was showing up. You know what I'm saying? When chicks like you, bro, you'll be surprised what they'll do.
So,
all right. So, Unique said,
1950. Go ahead.
Oh, real quick. Unique says, feeding off what Kazak and 20 said, giving a woman free will will probably confuse her because you are so secure with yourself. She may think you do not care, but very often you will intrigue because of that. Now, that's true. Yeah, that's very, very true. Yeah. When you have a nonchalant or indifferent attitude to what the woman is doing. Now, if she just wants dick, she ain't gonna think about it. But if a woman actually likes you, in some cases, she might be taken aback by that. Be like, I'm used to guys being a little more, oh, where you going? What you doing? Yeah. Oh, who you going with? Are you going with your girls? No, baby, I'm not asking none of them questions. Go ahead, Jay.
In fact, the one that told me to put the condom on, she was upset that I didn't take it in a mad way. Like I was like, all right, cool. And then later on, she's like, you act like you don't care about me. You act like you just, so really your ploy was just to get me jealous or get me to the point where I'd be like, oh, I don't want you doing that. But, from the beginning, I told you this is what it was about. So, thank you for following the rules, but you're not tricking me into a relationship. So you're not tricking me into monogamy. But so what I want to say was me in 1950, man, we, that's my cousin, man. We grew up around some wolves. So you talk about Miles talk about that guy, like that guy. Well, that guy was next to me, and then next to him was another guy, and next to him was another guy. And the funny thing about it is, we all have experiences of having the same woman. Just because they recognize that this pack is a little different than some other packs that we went that we rolled up against. Like this pack is a little bit different, and we all knew about it. Ain't like anybody was jealous about it or anything like that. It's just hey, and they would come and hang out with us and legitimately have a good time. And you talk about going paintballing or doing something like that, they were. I'm down for it. In fact, to the point, this is so funny. We woke up one day. I'm gonna date myself a little bit. Remember when they used to run the AIDS commercial all day long? Yeah. It was like, oh yeah. They used to run these AIDS commercials all day long. Like in the morning, you eating cereals. Hey, do you got AIDS? You might want to get tested. You in the afternoon, like everything on billboards. So one day we wake up after a really good night. We all wake up, and my boy goes, as we're watching the commercials, he's like, "Hey man, let's go. Let's go get tested. Like, we need to be concerned about our health." Yeah. We go, okay. We get some phone calls. Ladies are, hey, what are you guys doing today? Well, we're going to the clinic. We're going to go get tested. You know what I'm saying? They're running these commercials all day long, so why not? Next thing you know, why was it 15 different people rolling up in there? We a group of 15, 16 people all rolling to the clinic, guys and girls, just because that's what we were doing today.
That's what exactly.
And next, when we hit the doctor's office, they was looking like, God damn, look at all these people. We all knowing each other just to get tested. It was one of those things. It's just like
power of influence too.
That's a type of influence you have when your crew is that crew, and when you individually are that individual.
Right. Power of influence. Power of influence. And here's the thing too. When people want to be around you, no matter what you're doing, people want to be around you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just with anybody. Like there are some people that are pleasant to be around, and some people who aren't. That's just what it is.
Hey guys, go ahead and call in. We got 844. The number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in, guys.
So Unique says, I have told women that they can date other guys. In fact, I tell them I want them to date other guys, and me saying that baffles them, but at the same time makes them curious. Because look, here's the thing. women love a secure man who isn't concerned about that shit. But for a man to not only show it, but to verbalize it, it is baffling to him. It's very baffling to him because, and Jay said it earlier, they're like, damn, he sound like he don't even give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's not that. I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, it is that, but it's not. It is that, but it ain't that. Like I don't give a fuck what you do, but it has nothing to do. It's not personal. Right. So a lot of times it's baffling because they think it's about them. Like, guys, this is what you need to understand. As a man, when you do shit and you are about you, sometimes women are going to think it's about them. Like, oh, he's making a decision, or he's saying that because it's about me. Like, there's a song. How does it go? I bet you think the song is about you, or some shit like that. A lot of times when you make a decision, she puts her stuff in it, like you made that choice specifically with her in mind. Like, no, you ain't got nothing to do with this choice. This is about me. Right. But that's where your consistency in your masculine identity, shameless plug, shout out Miles.
There you go.
This is where when you show up with that and you consistently show women that, they get it after a while. And you don't have to keep talking about it and bringing it up. Now, if you got to say something unique, you say it one time and then you show them the rest of the time. Women will see how you're moving and they'll get it. And they'll understand. And I've had that situation happen where chicks would come and they're begging to see me. And I'm like, girl, look, go fuck somebody else, please. I've literally told a chick that, go fuck somebody else. And then I would be naming niggas. You know what I'm saying? Don't you know a nigga named such and such? Don't you know? She's like, no, I'm not into him no more. Don't you know a nigga name? And then she say, oh, you know, he's in a friend zone. Well, take him out. Take him out the friend zone and get that nigga some dick. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga some pussy.
Now, a lot of them don't realize that it's not about.
I never said that.
You see, in the words "I don't give a fuck," what it really is not that you don't give a fuck, is that I give so much of a fuck about me. You understand? Like I'm just too busy focused on me and what I need to do with my time. You feel me? And that's the part that a lot of people don't understand.
I care. But also, I care. I do give a fuck. Now I'm telling y'all right now, ladies, Jay Roman gives a fuck. Okay. It's I care. It's almost it's like a suggestion box on a big corporation, right? go on, put that suggestion in the corporation box there, but it don't stop the big corporation from moving along. But honestly, I care enough because we had this interaction. I don't interact with people I don't really care about, but if you really fucks with me, I fucks with you. But at the same time, go on and put that suggestion in the suggestion box at a big corporation. It might not make it to the top. However, at least they care enough to have a box there. And that's what it's like for me. I have a box there. And it might get read, it might not, but I care enough to have a box there. And I think that's ladies. The care that I have. I care.
There you go. He's showing his compassion for the world to see.
I have a box there.
There you go, ladies. There he has a box. He might not peek into it, but you can put your suggestions into it. There you go, ladies. So, guys, we're not going to be here for too much longer, guys. So if you have a question, please put a Q followed by your question in the chat. Also, the call-in number is active. It's scrolling across the bottom, 1-844-672-7300. So back to, okay, people are non-monogamous until they catch feelings, then they demand exclusivity.
True.
And this is why, if you guys pay attention, like if you pay attention to a lot of our live streams and also our individual pre-recorded content, we really talk about from beginning to end. Like from the first time you meet a chick, even up until the time the relationship is coming to an end. We cover all of that in various videos. You know what I'm saying? You might have to watch multiple videos and piece them all together, but it's all there. And the reason why it's important, one of the things I talk about is a lot of you guys, or some of you guys who call in, you get feelings for these chicks and you ask questions like, how can I get her to stop dating other guys or seeing other guys? And you can't really get a woman to stop doing that. You can convince her to do it reluctantly, but you can't really stop a woman from doing that, right? Oh, and again, and I think, Jay, you mentioned it. A woman has to willfully want to be with only you. But here's the thing, but it can't be in exchange. It can't be, oh, Miles or Jay Roman, you know, I don't want to be with no other guys. I just want to be with you, but only if you stop being with other women. That's not genuine. It would have to be a woman who is doing it knowing that doesn't guarantee she's going to get exclusivity back. That's when you know it's genuine. When a woman is offering it, or even for you women, how you know it's genuine, if a guy wants to do it, but he's not expecting you to do it in return. It doesn't mean that he's not going to want that shit in return, but there's no expectation. He's not obligating you to it. And that's my whole thing with monogamy is there's a lot of people in relationships where it's obligated. They didn't come into it where it's their own free will across the board. Like, I'm choosing all of this for myself to be with you. No, a lot of it is, I mean, I guess I'll do it because if I don't, I can't have you, right? Nope, you can't have me. Okay. I mean, so it usually happens like that where a chick or a dude will be like, we can only be in a relationship if we're sexually exclusive. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be in a monogamous relationship and being sexually exclusive as part of that, I have no problem with that. But my thing is this, and y'all know, it's not what, it's why. Why are you making that choice? Jay Roman, you said it. You like exclusive vagina. You like to do things to it, right? So you want to make sure that when you climb up in it, there was nothing that shouldn't have been there before you got there, right? So that makes sense, right? But and me being married and me having children, that was my thing. I want to be sure that when you say, I think we're pregnant, when you say we, do you mean me or another nigga, right? I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure those are my seeds and shit. So for me, the whole monogamous and sexual exclusivity thing was because of that. The family dynamic, the wife, the children. But now that I'm out of that, I ain't even tripping with the monogamy shit. But that was my reason. So my thing for people, for men and women alike, does your reason make sense, or is it jealousy, possessiveness, being territorial, being insecure? What's your reason? What's your reason from hey, I was cool with just dating this person casually. Now I can't stand it that they're still dating other people. I want them to only focus on me. What's your reasoning for getting there and for coming up with that conclusion that you don't want them fucking with nobody else? Y'all got it, man.
Man, what could be a reason for that? Like, the one reason I would say that's
to me, yes, reason makes sense.
For me, the one reason that's like practical and logical that I would like, that it would make sense to me is if we're really starting a family, like if it's kids involved, like we start having kids. You see, that's one thing I would say. And even with that, if you know how to manage your time, you should still be able to have some fun on the side if you really need to. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, personally speaking, but that would be the only reason I would say. But even then, it's still not, because for me, it's not about the cheating. It's about respect. It's not about going to see somebody else. It's about respect. So what I'm saying is if we have a family and you are diligent, you are on point, you got your time management skills set up where everything in our family life that needs to get taken care of is continually taken care of. And you ain't switching up on me. You ain't got no attitude with me. And especially you not letting the side nigga influence your fucking mindset when it comes to our relationship. Bro, I'm cool, bro. I swear to God, I'm cool. That's me, bro. Like, cause I'm not one to force no bitch to do nothing, bro. So if it's that serious that you got to go outside, then let it be that. But as long as it's not interfering with nothing over here, that's really what it is for me.
I think it's a wave of maturity, experience sort of thing, right? And I think there's a lot of guys, and that's why, you know, Miles, I think is brilliant on your stance on what you focus on is really knowing yourself.
Right.
A lot of guys cannot handle more than one woman. They can't do it. They can't manage the attitudes. They can't manage the experience of teaching, learning, and guiding. Yeah. They can't do it. So a lot of times they lie to themselves about wanting more just because they feel like society says you got to have more. Like, oh, be a player, be a pimp out there, dude, if you ain't doing that. But so they try to get that, but really they can't handle it because of their attitudes. because of what they got focused on. Like, some guys, I know a dude, man, he got married when he got out of high school, right out of high school. They're together to this day.
No, I can't do that.
Yeah, but that was his road though, and I'm not mad at it
Yeah.
because he ain't mad at it, right? So if you ever talk to somebody that when they talk about their life, it was all great and grand the way it was, and it's like I can't be mad at your life the way you wanted it because he focused on other things. He said, "Man, I wanted the family when I was young. I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that." Boom, and that's what he got. So now they around their 50s. They both looking really good, and they on vacations and trips, and he focused on working, and that's how he chose to do that. Go ahead, Zach.
See, and you said something important. You said that's how he chose, and she chose it too. They chose it together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they get into, when we talk about, and Jillian mentioned it earlier about agendas. When you get into a relationship with somebody and you have an opposing agenda, but you don't know really what their agenda is, you just assume you guys are on one accord because you're together. A lot of people make that mistake. You assume because you're together that you are on one accord. Real quick, I got this story real quick to tell you how important it is for men to lead and for you to know why that woman is there. You need to know why she's there. Don't be content with her just being there. Know why she's there. Real quick, because I know I'm lagging. Real quick. About 2 years ago, I did a video where this guy and this girl, they were engaged to be married. And they were visiting with the wedding planner. And during the visitation with the wedding planner, the chick told the guy, because she was working, both of them had a full-time job, both of them making good money. She told the guy, "I can't wait to get married because I'm going to stop working." And he looked at her like, whoa, what are you doing? What are you talking about? And she says, "Yeah, I'm going to stop working." He says, no, you're not. And then she says, "You make more than enough money to take care of both of us." And then he said, our lifestyle is predicated on both our incomes, right? So, and this is what I would tell guys. In that scenario, he should have left her right then and there. He should have ended it. You got to end the relationship, right? And the reason why I say you got to end the relationship is because she waited until y'all were engaged to say that shit, but also it speaks to your leadership because I'm sure she may have said something during the relationship stage before y'all got engaged where it clued you in on the fact that she didn't want to work. Like, you got to know that kind of shit, right? Because here's the thing, guys, and it goes back to reluctance and women making choices of their own volition. If he told her, "No, you're not going to quit your job, you're going to work," and she said, "Oh, okay, whatever," and then they get married anyway, the first opportunity she get, what do you think she going to do? She going to quit that fucking job. But y'all got it.
Guys, go ahead and call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. We're going to be here probably another 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So guys, go ahead and call in. We got
a question.
Hey, I'm about to get out of here.
All right, Jay.
Jack, thanks for having me on the show. My last words about this topic is, basically, if you have a reason, you have a reason. But don't be a hypocrite when it comes to your reason. You should be living your reason from the very beginning. So if you believe in exclusivity, you should be exclusively dating. You should be exclusively living your life a certain way to promote what you believe in, not switching it up just
right there
to find somebody. So
gotta go. Perfect segue on the way out that motherfucker. Appreciate you. Yeah, and I agree. I agree with the homie, right? If you believe in exclusivity, shouldn't you be the type that's courting? Shouldn't you be courting?
Right.
Dating with intentions? Right? If you like this is some real shit. If you really truly believed in exclusivity, that means once you and a person agree to move forward with dating each other, both of y'all should stop fucking with other people, right? That's what that really would mean. Because if you're gonna say, well, no, I'm gonna keep meeting other people, then what are we talking about? Right? And let me just say this about everybody being really non-monogamous, right? If you think about it, when you very first meet somebody, and this is for both men and women, when you very first meet somebody new, right, you have to assume that more often than not, they're having sex with at least one other person outside of you if you guys were to have sex. So in the beginning, when you guys are just casually dating and you guys are dealing with other people, right? You're sharing other people, right? You're sharing, right? Now, fast forward, you get into a relationship and then the person cheats on you. Didn't they just do what they've been doing? Okay, now I understand that you guys had a discussion about exclusivity, but didn't they just do what they've been doing before y'all when y'all first met?
Exactly.
They had sex with somebody else. They physically, the physical act. All that's really changed are your emotions and how you feel about that person.
Right.
So when we talk about your emotions and how you feel about that person, are you emotional because they fucked somebody, or are you emotional because they betrayed your trust? Because that's where you got to. Which is it? Is it because? And I say this. I said that to say this. When I see Facebook, I see guys. They'll say shit like, they'll post goofy memes like, before you take her back, remember she looked like this when she was cheating. Right? They'll post shit like that. Right? So my thing is, are you hurt at the physical act of her fucking somebody else? Or is it because she betrayed you? There was disloyalty. There was trust there. What is it? Because for me, this is just my personal feeling. To my knowledge, I don't know if I've been cheated on. I can't say I got my suspicions after the fact, but I've never been in a situation where I caught a chick cheating. So I don't know what that feels like, right?
Right.
But my thing is, I would be more upset at the fact that I put my mouth on you. I put my raw joint in you. I would be angry at the fact that my sexual health. I would be like, I'm worried now. I got some concerns. I got to go to the doctor immediately, right?
Yeah.
That's how I would feel. It wouldn't be about her fucking another nigga, because she been fucking since before I knew her. When we first started dating, she was still fucking. So the physical act of her fucking is no different from what I'm already used to. It's the fact that I put my mouth on you. I put my mouth on you because you know what I'm saying. I put my raw dick inside. You know what I'm saying. So to me, I would be more mad about that. The other shit to me is like, it's whatever. I would be just upset about that aspect of it. So when guys are upset with women who cheat and you're hurt and you're distraught, and then you ask questions like, "Did you suck his dick?" So now we're seeing what your issue really is. You're insecure about the physical aspect, and that's where you have to ask yourself, when you go from non-monogamous to being sexually exclusive, what is your reason? If your reason is fear, if your reason is insecurity, I don't know if that's a good reason. All right, Miles, you want to get to this question?
Yeah. It says, if a woman I approached was rude to me and called me a bitch ass nigga in front of people, how to respond to that because I was so embarrassed?
I'm not going to answer that question. I'm going to tell you why. He asked this question on your show yesterday.
Okay, he did.
He asked the same question. He asked the same question. And see, this is how I know, guys, you're asking hypothetical questions. Like, what if I'm ever in this scenario, what do you think I should do? This never happened to him. Because he says, if a woman I approached, like if, hypothetically speaking, what's up with these hypothetical questions? Why do y'all do that? Why do y'all ask hypothetical questions? Because if you were approaching, why would somebody call you that? Why would a woman call you a bitch ass nigga?
A lot of they ask these hypothetical questions, number one, because this is their worst fear. Right. And number two, they get on the show and they hear us speak so confidently, and they try to wonder what we would do in those situations. You get what I'm saying? Like, to see if we share the same fears. But see, when I approach women, I get nothing but respectful, even if she's trying to let me know that she got a man. I get nothing but respectful interactions, bro. I don't know. It has to do with the way y'all niggas carry yourselves. I honestly believe that. You understand?
Yeah.
I get nothing but respectful interactions.
Bro, I really believe guys have this anxiety, like they're pacing nervously before they go approach a chick. Like, guys, just have a conversation. See, this is what guys think, right? And this is that black pill bullshit, or that incel shit where they say, oh, a woman won't even give you a chance to talk to her if you don't look a certain way, which is absolutely false. Women will talk to hideous looking niggas all day. Guys, if you are an entertaining conversationalist, or you can make a woman laugh, or you're giving them mad attention, women will talk to anybody. Now, when you start trying to make something happen, then that's where they're gonna start dividing niggas. Like, not you, but him, right? But when it comes to just conversation, women don't have problems talking to guys, even guys they're not physically attracted to. No,
Right.
guys, stop believing that shit. Okay, now you might have some women who got caught on video dissing a guy because he looked funny or some shit, but most women do not want confrontation. Most women do not go out of their way to belittle or demean men for the thrill of it. It's not to say there aren't women who do that, but by and large, most women don't have the time to be trying to fuck your little ego up. Like, most women ain't thinking about y'all like that. It's not that serious for most women. It just ain't. Right? And I've never been called a name. Now, I've had some chicks just walk off on me. Miles, I had a chick tell me and my homeboys, we was talking to a group of chicks. One of the chicks said, "Do y'all got some other friends?" Right? This is what I told her. This is what I told her, because the homies got mad when she said that shit, right?
Right.
I said, hold on. I said, no. I said, it's cool, guys. I said, look, we do know some other niggas. We can call them right now, but only if you can call some chicks that look better than y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if you can call some chicks that look better than y'all, I can call some of my niggas. Right? And one of the chicks was mad. I'm like, no, I'm serious. I got some niggas we can call right now that y'all might like better than us. But if y'all got some chicks that look better than y'all, call them up.
Right.
So like, we're gonna trade. Y'all don't like the way we look? And it wasn't that I didn't like the way that they look, but if I'm gonna call my boys up and have them drive out there,
right,
we gotta have something better looking than y'all though. So that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to even this shit up, bro. I'm just trying to even. See, guys, don't get mad at chicks. It's like, oh, you don't like the way I look. I'm not mad at that. You can't be mad at that.
You know, I keep saying that we the closest thing to God, man. And I'm also realizing that you gotta have the forgiveness of the Lord too, dealing with these chicks.
Oh, yes.
You gotta have the grace and forgiveness of the Lord to successfully deal with a lot of these females, bro. I'm so serious.
You got to have the patience of Jesus Christ himself, bro.
You got to have the patience, the grace of Jesus, and the fucking the willingness to forgive, because they don't know no better. They don't know no fucking better. And the truth is that a lot of them are in awe of your ability as a man. You don't even realize the position you put these females in sometime.
Mm-hmm.
With your shit.
Being a great man is a gift and a curse.
That's what I'm saying.
It's a gift and a curse, because one, you can be taken for granted, but also people are scared to death they're gonna lose it, so they hold on too tight. They hold on too tight because they're scared to death they're gonna lose it. I'm not, and I tell people, my loved one, because I'm loyal. My thing is, as long as you stay consistent and you stay respecting me, because when you start disrespecting me, I change quick than a motherfucker. I change overnight, like it's a problem, right? But as long as you don't fuck me over, I'm here for you. Like, I ain't going nowhere ever. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't fuck me over, I'm here for life. Like literally for life. If you don't fuck me over, right? So a lot of times when women get that, because they see it, they hold on too tight. And this is why if you're gonna date multiple women and you're gonna have a queen or your main chick, this is why your game gotta be on point, right? With your leadership and your patience, like you were saying, because they're gonna hold on tight, because they're gonna have fears every now and again of losing you, especially when they know you're dealing with other women, because they know how great you are, but also, and this is the truth, they know how shiesty and scandalous women can be. They are one themselves. So they know what them chicks is gonna try to do to get their king away. So they're trying to hold on to you tight, not necessarily because they don't trust you, because they don't trust them bitches, right?
Right.
Because they know when they see a great man, what they would do, the lies they would tell, the cons, the games, all of that shit. Like the homie Miles went through. You know what I'm saying? Chicks passing shit around and try to put 10 on 5 and shit. Like, it ain't like that. And they like,
Yo.
I came over from 2 a.m. to 3, dicked her down, and she said I spent that night. I was there for an hour. Stop it.
Bitch, why are you lying?
This bitch said I ate over her house. Bitch, I saw a piece of candy on the table and said, can I eat that? Stop acting like I ate a meal, bitch.
Oh, shit, real talk.
Yo, but for real, look, guys, and Jay Roman said it multiple times before he left, dealing with one woman, like the leadership has to be on point. But when you're dealing with multiple chicks, bro, I love women, but they can be a headache, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like,
that's a fact.
You're dealing with emotions, and I think guys they think they can just dick women down and send them on their way, and that it's always gonna be like that easy. I'm just gonna dick you down, send you on your way, hit me up in about 6 days, and it's gonna be just like that. No, you're dealing with women, you're dealing with emotions, and not only that, when you're that guy, it's inevitable that women are gonna fall for you, bro. It's inevitable that chicks is gonna want more than just one time. It's inevitable that chicks is gonna want to be with you past just sex. Not all of them, but it's inevitable that you're gonna run into that. So like I know, Miles. This is why when I be hoping that chicks don't fall for me, dog. I'll be like, I hope I get a good 3 or 4 months of just sex before she starts catching feelings. I hope I can get a few months because I know then I got to do the juggling thing with the mitigating the emotions because you got a chick that always want to be around you.
That's a fact.
So let's see here. And then and now he's saying, bro, call in. No, you need to call in. If it really happened, call in. The guys. And here's the problem I got with your first question, Kenny, is today is a free call-in show. You asked the exact same identical question that you asked on Lucario and Miles' show yesterday. You could have just called in and gave us more background, and we could have gave you your answer.
Yeah, you might as well just call in, bro.
Yeah, just call in, bro. Just call in. Yeah, guys, let me tell y'all why it's important that y'all call in, right? And Miles, you say this all the time. The best way to invest in a woman is to invest in yourself.
Facts.
I want guys to think about something. For all you guys that are in music, that do any kind of music, if you had a choice to call in and have a conversation with Dr. Dre, Premier, anybody like that, right? Or just ask them a question during their live stream, what would you do? You would talk to him. I'm gonna talk to this motherfucker. You're not gonna ask a simple question and hope he get to it. You're gonna call in and make sure you I gotta get counsel with this individual because you value their opinion and what they say that much. So you're gonna make sure that everything you need to be heard, everything that needs to be heard is said, so you can get it responded to. So and the reason why you would do that is because you're invested in getting the knowledge. Your level of investment, right, is about your level of action. Right. How invested you are in something is about the action you're taking it to make it happen. How bad do you want it? Right? So what you're telling us is you're not invested in the answer because you have a better way you can get the answer, but you're choosing the easiest way to get the answer. So you're not invested.
Facts. 844-672-7300. Guys, call in. 844-672-7300. Go ahead and call in. Let's get it before the show is over, guys. All right.
Yeah, we have no other questions, so y'all better come with it too. If y'all got a question, put a Q in the chat, followed by your question. Let me see. Yeah, that's it. Hey, we can end early, fellas. I'm not above ending early. I think we've done our job here today. I think we've said more than enough shit for y'all motherfuckers to run with, at least some of y'all.
Shout out to Jay Roman.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Roman. So, guys, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, 5 minutes. No questions, no calls. We're going to go ahead and end this early because I got shit I got to do. My son, it's his birthday today, and I got another party I got to go to. Yeah, no, my little 6-year-old. I promise Mom, I'm not having no more, Mommy. I'm probably not having no more. All right, so
yeah. Yo, milestones are crazy, man. My nephew just got to middle school, man, and he's getting used to like going to different classes instead of being in the same class all day, all that type of stuff. So
oh yeah, yep.
Shout out to the kids growing up and going through life in the different milestones, man. That's what's up.
They're our future, man. But why niggas got to threaten to give y'all ultimatum for y'all to call in?
341. You're on live with the Manhood is a Skill Set show. We got KZad, we got Miles, name, age, city. What's your question?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Good morning.
What's up?
First name Spring, age 33, about to be 34.
Okay.
City, I reside in Oakland, California.
Okay.
And I had a few questions, right? So I've been seeing this chick, older broad, for a couple months. You know, we've been hanging out. It's purely sexual. She likes being dominated. I'm kind of into that type of stuff. And all of a sudden, I'm getting a sense that she's kind of pulling back as far as like the level of consistency. Because personally, my personal philosophy is to remain consistent as much as I can be. And eventually, it'd be the females that kind of pull back. So I'm noticing that she's typically like hitting me up like, hey, Pop, because she calls me Poppy or whatever. She's like, yeah, hey, Poppy, how's your week going? But now I'm noticing that whenever she sends me a text message, she don't even send a follow-up. She don't even like, you get what the vibe's just weird. And I've been here before, been there enough to know what's going on. So my stance is I'm just going to leave it as is. Like, I'll remain neutral. I'm not going to try to force anything. I'm not going to push anything. Just kind of fall back.
So this is what it sounds like to me. This is what it sounds like. Because you said y'all have a fuck buddy situation. Is that what it is?
I mean, but primarily, but we also like, we kick it. Like, we be going on, dates. We go to jazz.
Okay, cool. Okay, so this is what it sounds like. What it sounds like is emotionally, you're more invested than she is. And I say that because her words matter to you. Like how she words her text and the thing, they feel good to you. They make you feel good. And then when she didn't say it, it made you feel bad. But go ahead, Miles.
So caller, how long y'all been messing around? Caller, hey, wait. I'm gonna need you to stay close to the phone. Make sure you're speaking directly into the phone.
Yeah, I got the phone in my ear.
Okay.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Whatever you was doing before, you got messed up.
Right.
Stay whatever you're doing. Keep doing that. Now, how long y'all been dealing with each other?
About 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. Okay, and you taking her to jazz clubs and shit? What are we doing?
I mean, like, so
nigga, hey, yo, listen. We don't need no qualifiers. We don't need no disclaimers. If I ask you a fucking question, just answer it. Damn.
It's stuff that I wanted to do. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, like I've always wanted to check this out. So let's just do it. Yeah, just come along type shit.
Just come along type shit. Okay.
Shit around her. Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So are you trying to court this woman? Seems like you want her to be your girl.
Nah, bro. Come on, bro. No. The only time.
Okay. Are you sure?
Okay. Let's go with that. No, caller. Take it easy. Caller. So you don't want her to be your girl. So what do you want her to be to you then?
No, I'm just like, it's a general question as far as consistency.
No, you see, that's what I'm trying to say. Listen. This is where y'all motherfuckers be fucking up. If you're talking about a masculine identity, meaning that you are different from every other man on the face of this planet, then what are we doing asking general questions? We need to ask questions that are tailored to who the fuck we are. So what is this woman supposed to be to you, nigga?
She's supposed to be a good time.
A good time?
Yeah, somebody I take it with.
Okay, what's your definition of a good time? What's your definition of a good time?
Yeah, like hang around, like fuck. I mean, do shit sometimes every once in a while. Like,
fuck and do shit sometimes. Hey, listen. I got news for you, homie. When you hang out with a woman for 6 months consistently and you fuck and do things outside of fucking, guess what that's called?
A relationship.
Okay, that's called a girlfriend. That's called you giving her boyfriend energy. That's what that's called, brother. Right. This is why we need to ask specific questions. because you don't realize what the fuck you doing. You making moves, you making general moves, but these general moves are creating specific outcomes.
So
Go ahead.
caller. So this is what it sounds like to me, bro. Right? And this is why we tell you guys, like even the title, people are non-monogamous until they catch feelings, then they demand exclusivity. So the question you're really asking is, I think she's been seeing somebody else, and that somebody else is getting the attention I used to get.
I mean, I'm not tripping off of that. That's
Are you sure? Because caller, that's what it could be. Listen, my brother. Listen, caller. Listen. That's exactly what it could be. Is that somebody else has her attention, and she's focused on that. So you're getting less of an investment from an emotional standpoint because some other guy got it now. So if you said it's just a good time, keep it just sex.
But caller, real quick. If she's just a good time, why do you give a fuck about how she responds to your text?
Facts.
So it leads back to my previous point that it's more.
All right, caller. Hey, yo, stop. All right, are you on an AirPod or some shit?
No, I'm not.
Okay, we gonna need.
Are you in your car?
No, I'm at the.
Okay, we're gonna need you to stay in whatever state you're in right now. Stay in that state, because whenever you start to move around or whatever the fuck, the phone sounds bad. This is a show, and we need for the audio to be clear. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got you.
Jesus,
I'm gonna stay still.
Yeah, like when we say that, we're not joking. This is a show. People need to hear what you're saying.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. So the thing is, if she's just a good time and you're not really tripping like that, then why do you care how she texts you back and all that bullshit?
Please be honest.
Fair point. So it's been a trend, right? For me personally, when I'm hanging out with a chick, we're doing what we do.
Okay, all right, stop. The word trend translate to expectations. So even though this chick is supposed to be such a good time, just a good time, even though you're trying to make it seem as if you have no expectations, based on the trend that your heart has been receiving from the girl, you now have expectations. That is literally textbook catching feelings, my nigga. Do you understand that?
All right. Yeah,
the fuck you mean? Based on the trend. Based on the trend, that means you're expecting something from this girl. That means she's not just a good time to you anymore.
So you know what, Miles? You know what? I'm inclined to, and shout out to Phoenix Miles. So caller. So Miles is right. It's either you're catching feelings or it's this. So caller, you tell us which one it is. Either you're catching feelings or your ego is bruised because she used to call you Poppy, and you're like, man, she, she don't call me Poppy no more.
Mostly my ego. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, cool.
Ego, because I'm used to a certain level of compliance, and then when
it's not the compliance. No. Okay, caller. If she is seeing you when she's supposed to see you, you're still getting the compliance. What it is, it's kind of like this. If you're used to a woman telling you, I'm coming, and then one day you hit her, hey, you haven't said that in a while, you coming? That means your ego got too used to the verbal affirmation.
Right.
You was hearing something that made you feel good, and you got used to it. It was like literally a fix. Like you were getting a fucking drug fix. And now that she ain't giving you that, it's fucking with your ego a little bit. It's causing you to second guess shit.
Absolutely fair. That's fair. For sure.
Yo, caller, why can't you just admit you like this girl?
I mean, I wouldn't hang out with her if I didn't like her as a person.
Caller. You, I want you to notice how you can't answer a simple question. I want you to notice that. No. Fuck it. No. Caller. It's okay. Just now I asked you to admit that you like the girl, and instead of just saying, "Yeah, you're right, I like her," you're like, "Oh well, I wouldn't hang out with her if I didn't like her." Did you know that you don't have to like someone to hang out with them? Did you know that a woman especially, nobody, man or woman, you don't need to like somebody to fuck them. You know that? You know that sometimes people are just needy and lonely, and they want to be in somebody else's presence simply because they can't stand their own. It has nothing to do with how much they like the other person. Did you know that?
Sure, yeah,
So that's why. So that's how I know for a fact. That's how I know for a fact that you're not really answering my questions, caller. You're defending and you're dancing around the issue because the truth is you got feelings for this girl, but you don't want to admit it, and you're also afraid that coming to terms with the fact that you have feelings for this girl is going to put you in a disadvantaged emotional position because based on the trend of the text messages, you feel like you might be losing her.
Because you said pulling away. You used those terms, or that term, pulling away. Because if it was just fun, why would you concern yourself with pulling away?
Yo.
And here's the thing, and to Miles's point, because if she was still meeting you and you were still fucking, you wouldn't look at it as pulling away. The pulling away, that's the emotional aspect of how you feel about the situation. That's why you chose to use those words. Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, caller. Guys who treat women like they just a good time don't even have time to notice the trend of the text message.
That I wouldn't even notice.
And that's the thing. Like, I almost find it impossible to do that. Like, just to be
you find it impossible to do that because you like this girl.
Yeah, and caller, check this out. If you think about it, Miles is right. And this is how you know you like her. You like her because you hang on her every word, literally. Right. You hang on her every word. Like, her words mean shit to you. No, caller, think about this. Her words in text form literally impact your mood. Your mood for the day is fucked up if the words ain't right.
And it's not just women. Like, I think I take people at their word from a general standpoint. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's something that I'm having to, like, learning how to stop.
It's not about, okay, cool. So let's go with that. So let's go with the fact that you've been let down before, right? So let's go with that. The problem with that is now you're overcompensating with words instead of with action. Because when you talk about being let down, I'm not looking for someone to say something good to me. I don't need someone to ear hustle me, right? I need to see what the fuck you do. See the words. See, caller, look. This is why I tell guys, like, when women tell you, oh, you're the biggest I've ever had, this is the best I've ever had, I never came so many. When women tell you anything about sex that sounds great and wonderful, that shit needs to go in one ear and out the other. Because that shit will have you believing things that's not real. It'll have you believing I'm the only guy because she said I'm the best, so she don't want nobody else because she said I'm the best. It'll have you believing shit and seeing shit that's not accurate, right? And women, not all women, but a lot of women understand the power of words and how to stroke a man's egos with words. Women understand this, right? So that's why this is why when women tell guys, "Oh, you're sexy," or you're handsome," guys be like, "Oh, really? Oh, she said I was handsome. How come she don't want me?" Because guys, those words impact men too emotionally. You can't let words do that to you. Go ahead. I got it.
Right. That's real. Appreciate that. Thank you. And I had another question, right?
Okay.
So, is it okay if I go ahead and ask the other question?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
All right, bet. Good looks. So I feel myself, like, I'm getting older, right? I'm, in my 30s now, and I'm noticing that I'm not sure if it's a mental or psychological thing, but I feel myself getting more picky as far as, like, the women that I deal with. Like, if a woman is not my physical spec, I tend to not be as eager or enthusiastic to engage with her.
Yeah.
And I know Lucario said I believe sometime last week, where it's like men should also mess with women that they don't always find the most sexually attractive, because
wait. Let's clarify that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to misquote Lucario.
Okay. Yeah, let's clarify that. Okay. So when we think of attractiveness, there are levels of attractiveness. Like, a woman who's cute is not the same thing as a woman who's beautiful. You see what I'm saying? There's levels of attractiveness. You know what I'm saying? There's levels. There's chicks that are all kinds of chicks who are pretty, but that chick is prettier than that chick. So there's levels, right? So what Elle was talking about is essentially when you think about levels of attraction, there will be women where you would say, oh yeah, I would fuck her. And then there would be other women that would say, you would say, oh man, oh goddamn it, I would love to fuck her. Oh shit, she don't know what I would do. So when you talk about your eagerness, the more attracted you are to a woman sexually, that's where the eagerness comes in at. So again, you'll meet some chicks where you be like, oh yeah, I can fuck her. Where other chicks where you're like, man, I gotta have her, right? So what Elle is saying is, don't just focus on the ones where you're like, oh, I gotta have her. Don't forget about the ones where you say, oh yeah, I can fuck her. Still deal with them. That's what he's saying. He's not saying don't deal with women you're not attracted to. He is saying on the scale of attractiveness, still deal with the women that are not as attractive as the other ones, but that you still would deal with. You see what I'm saying? Because like, I'll give you another example. Like caller, you might say, if I get into a relationship, there are certain things I want to happen. But as far as how my woman looks, because I'm gonna see her ass every fucking day, she gotta be pretty to me. Because I'm gonna see her every day, right? You see what I'm saying? So you might say, well, when I'm casually dating, maybe I won't be so anal about pause. Maybe I won't be so anal about that. But when I get into a relationship, maybe I will be a little pickier about certain things simply because I'm gonna be around this individual more often. Does that make sense?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, because I find myself going after that feeling of like, yeah, I'll do some nasty shit to her type shit. Like, that's the type of women that I be trying to like. I'm like, if I don't get that feeling, like, I'm just not. I'm like, yeah, I can take it or leave it. But
there you go. Well, see, and that's the thing. You and your dick should be having conversations. Like, you should be like that one, and your dick should be like, yeah, that one. Go holler at that one, nigga. Go. Don't wait. Go holler at that one. I'm in agreement. I saw her first, right? Yep. Like y'all should be on one accord, right? But if you're like, damn, I'm going through a dry spell. I really want to fuck, and then your dick is like, don't even go over there. Don't do it. Like, we're gonna wait a little while longer, right? Sometimes you gotta listen to that intuition. Like, nah, because it has to be a situation where you're like, and I hate to use the word excited because you shouldn't be excited to fuck, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Where you're like, yeah, it's about to go down, right? Because you've been anticipating it because the chick looked good, she smelled good. There should be some anticipation where you like, you know, you feel kind of good about what's gonna happen. There should be no trepidation. Like, I mean, I guess. And then you're looking at her, Miles. I know you've been there. Where you look at a chick up and down, and you're trying to find a reason to fuck her.
Right.
The ass is kind of alright.
Yeah.
Don't do it. If you're looking for a reason to fuck her, don't do it.
Okay, don't do it. Any type of hesitation.
If you're looking for a reason, like if you're looking at her up and down, and you're trying to see, I mean, the face is, I mean, the titties is kind of, maybe she turned around, the ass will look different. If you find yourself like really debating it, like, nah, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. Another thing too is you can look at it this way. A chick don't have to be like let's just say you want to, like K-Zag was saying, if it's a relationship, then you're going to put a little bit more emphasis on how she look. But look, we all know that there are chicks out there that are fuckable.
Facts.
Right.
You understand? That's what you call like, it's chicks out there that are decent enough to be fucked. That's called fuckable chicks. Now, if you see a chick that when you look at her, you like, ugh, then just leave it alone. But the bottom line is, a lot of you cats put too much emphasis on looks. Because I've been in situations where I seen a chick that, like, she had like I've been in a couple of situations like this, right? Where you see a chick, like I was in this one particular situation where I saw a chick, she had what they call a butter face. Like, everything about her was attractive but her face, right? So she had a butter face. Now, she wasn't the ugliest chick in the world, but I was attracted to the rest of her more than I was her face. But what really actually drew me in was the conversation. You understand? Because when I started talking about like sex and things like that, she was right there with me. Mm-hmm. So from that point on, me and her took care of some business. But the bottom line is, if I was just looking at her like, oh, well, she's not a complete 10, I would have never had that experience. You see what I'm saying? So caller, you gotta look at shit in a certain way. You got shit in a certain way where you're still congruent and in line with your masculine identity, but there's exceptions to everything. And not to say that it's an exception, but the fact of the matter is you gotta take in the entire experience. Sometimes if you see a chick that you're not attracted to, right? But you could find at least one or two things cute about her, just go talk to her. And give it 60 seconds. If in the first 60 seconds of actually conversing with her, you still are looking at her like, ugh, then leave it alone. But sometimes you gotta talk to him.
And Miles, I've been in that exact same situation where I run into women from the neck down. It's like, damn. But from the chin up, it's like, you know. No, right? But this is what guys got to remember. If you're doing like a one night stand type of thing, like if it's just for the night, you're talking about 20, 30 minutes of sex. Like, stop it. Like stop it. It's not that serious. But also, let me just say this, because I know some women, I'm not putting this on all women, but I know women personally, when they are dating men casually, the face is not as important to them as if they are in a relationship with them.
Right.
I've had a lot of women say that, where if it's just casual sex, the face isn't as nearly as important as if they're in a relationship, because their thing is, I don't want to introduce a ugly nigga to my family, right? So their thing is, if I'm gonna be around a guy on a regular basis, then maybe how his face might matter more, right? And again, I'm not putting that on all. I've heard women say that shit, and I've had women say that shit to me,
right.
So.
And a shout out to Lord Jefferson with the 679 Canadian. He said, L didn't say to deal with ladies you're not attracted to. But you have to remember that there's levels to attraction. There's levels to attraction. Okay.
Levels. Yeah, there's levels. And you also got to remember this. And here's the thing. And ladies ain't gonna like this, but this is just true. Because women put men in categories too. Yeah, y'all gotta, guys, when women first meet you, women know like, he can't get this. You know what I'm saying? He can't get this, right? And then they know he can get it. And then there's other guys that there might be uncertain of. You know what I'm saying? But women kind of already know, especially, and I want any woman that's watching to challenge me on this. All a woman really needs is about 5 minutes. 5 minutes of talking to you, and she'll know. 5 minutes. Give a woman 5 minutes, and she will know whether or not you're the kind of guy where she should consider being in your bed. It don't take women that long to figure it out. Now, here's the thing. Just because a woman knows doesn't mean she's going to fuck you right away either. It doesn't mean she's going to fuck you the same day. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want guys to assume that just because a woman may be attracted to you sexually, that she automatically wants to fuck you this minute. That's not necessarily, I mean, it could be in some cases, but that's not necessarily always the case, right?
Right.
I just want guys to understand that.
Yeah.
All right, caller. We're gonna let you go. All right. Appreciate the call. Thanks for supporting the show. All right, man. Yeah, that dude was delusional. He literally started catching feelings, and he didn't want to admit this shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. And here's the thing, and this is what guys see. Let me just say this about guys doing non-sexual shit, because I tell you guys all the time. We tell you guys all that non-sexual shit, the non-sexual intimacy, the spending the night, and all of that. Y'all need to be mindful of when you introduce that. Now, here's the thing. In some cases, you can introduce it to women who can handle it. Okay, let me say that shit again, because I don't want guys to get it confused. In some cases, you can introduce it to women who can handle it. And the reason why they can handle it is because they're not all that emotionally invested in you anyway. So that's why they can do the spending the night, they can do all of that. And what happens is guys think that the women are catching feelings, and it's really you. Like in this case, that's what happens, right? That's what happened in his case. He was doing the non-sexual shit. She was liking it, but she was never really, she always kept one foot out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is why she was, here's the thing I want guys to understand. and I talked about this. Women have the ability to be emotionally unavailable while seeming like they're there, if that makes sense. Because they're there, they're talking to you, they're pleasant, but she's not really emotionally invested, again, because it was easy for her to move away from you, right? But guys, no matter what you do, you should always be doing what's unique to your identity. And speaking of that, I'm gonna pass it to you, Miles. I'm about to get up out of here.
All right, hey man, I'm ready, man. So guys, make sure you go to Cunningham Elements, CunninghamElements.com. Get your shea butter, get your masculine identity eau de parfum fragrance. And what else? We got soap, masculine identity soap. Shout out to Jillian T. What she said, there is either no way, anyway, or my way when we first meet. Yeah, that's what that's what I say. I don't know about you. I don't know about the one. I don't know.
Well, because she says my way, and I want let me just speak to that. And that goes, and Jillian, that goes to the in the middle. Like my way, like I'll deal with them if I can get something out of it. And that's the danger zone that guys are in. And Jillian, I'm sorry, I gotta say this real quick. She said is no way, like I ain't fucking with you at all, or anyway. Like I'm following you. Anything you want to do, you handsome man, I got it. I mean, I'm following you. You got it. And then she says, but if I elect to deal with you and I'm not really sexually attracted to you, then it's going to be my way. And a lot of guys, you're dealing with women where it's their way. Go ahead, Miles. My bad. I'm going to say that.
No. You good. You good. That's about it, man. Guys, make sure you check us out. Real Game No Theory tomorrow at 12 noon. Shout out to 1950 Steve the Dean, Lucario, K-Zag, myself will be out there. Make sure y'all come through for that. And then also Lucario is going live at 5. So make sure y'all tune into Lucario today as well. And yeah, man, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great day. And shout out to you, K-Zag, for, always being a gracious host and having us on. We appreciate you, man. Shout out to the chat and everybody that called in. Yes, sir.
I appreciate all the super chats, all the moderators, all the ladies that came through, everybody that came through, the callers that called in, even in the caller that I don't like. I don't like you, nigga, at all. I really don't. But it ain't that serious, brother. I don't despise you. I just don't like you, right? So it's all good. But y'all, tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central, 12 o'clock Eastern, Real Game No Theory. We're gonna make it do what it do. We appreciate y'all coming through.